Hello dear students, today we will discuss about different forms of market and how marginal revenue and price under different market structures are interacting with each other. So today's question is, if a firm is a price taker, its marginal revenue is option A equal to market price, option B less than market price, option C greater than market price, option D a multiple of market price that may be either greater than or less than 1. So now come to different forms of market. So coming to different forms of market, we have basically broadly two different forms of market. One is perfect competition, another is imperfect competition. Again, imperfect competition is divided into three categories. One is monopoly market, monopolistic competition, and oligopoly. So let's discuss something about perfect competition. That means what is a perfectly competitive market. So perfect competition is a market structure where there are large number of buyers and sellers dealing with a homogeneous product at a price given by the market. So you must be aware of the fact that the market where there are large number of buyers and sellers selling different selling homogeneous products, so that type of market is a perfect competition market. So the first characteristics of a perfectly competitive market is that there must be large number of buyers and sellers. Second one is the product must be homogeneous in nature. Homogeneous means equally identified product. Homogeneous means equally identified products. So perfect competition means there must be large number of buyers and sellers selling homogeneous product. And second important features of perfectly competitive market is that firms are treated as price takers. So this is most important point. The firms under perfectly competitive market is a price taker, or you can say firms under perfectly competitive markets must be treated as price takers. That means they do not have control over the price. So perfectly competitive market can be well explained with the help of different types of firms under industries. So in left hand side we have taken firms and right hand side industry. So you all can see that in x-axis we have taken product both for firms and industry. In y-axis we have taken price both for firms and industry. So as you all can see, in x-axis we have taken quantity, in y-axis we have taken price. So we have already studied that under perfect competition the firms must be treated as price taker. That means they do not have control over the price. So price is given here OP, which is constant throughout the cell, and the price curve, which is equals to average revenue curve, which is equals to marginal revenue curve, is a horizontal straight line. So AR here is equals to TR divided by Q. That means average revenue equals to total revenue divided by output, and marginal revenue equals to del TR divided by del Q. That means marginal revenue equals to change in total revenue with respect to change in output. And in case of industry, you all can see demand curve is given here downward sloping, supply curve is given here upward sloping. So the interaction point is called the equilibrium point. equilibrium point, and at the equilibrium point the output is given as OQ. OQ equals to equilibrium output, and OP is the equilibrium price. So these are the conditions of farms and industry under perfectly competitive market. Now let's come to monopoly market. So monopoly is a kind of imperfectly competitive market, and monopoly is the combination of two words. So monopoly, we can write it, monopoly is equals to mono plus poly. So mono means single and poly means seller. So monopoly means single seller. So monopoly refers to a market situation where there is a single seller selling a product which has no close substitutes. Okay, so this is the characteristics of a monopoly market, that there must be a single seller in a market. So in any kind of market you can say that there is only seller or single seller, then you can say that is a monopoly market. And the product, the monopoly market, has no close substitute. And the example of monopoly market, you can say nowadays Indian Railway is considered as a monopoly structure. And another important concept regarding the monopoly market is the firms are the price maker. So in perfectly competitive, firms are the price taker, but in case of monopoly, firms are the price makers. That means the firms have control over the price. If they want, they can increase the price or decrease the price. So this is the kind of monopoly market where there is a single seller, no close substitutes, and the firms are the price makers. Now come to monopolistic competition. It is another kind of imperfect competition market. So this is called monopolistic competition because you all can see that this type of market possesses some characteristics derived from monopoly and perfect competition market. So it is a mixture of monopoly market, and you can say like this, that this is a mixture of monopoly and perfect competition. So let's come to monopolistic competition. So monopolistic competition refers to a market structure in which there are large number of firms. So this is the characteristics from perfect competition, which sells closely related but differentiated product. This is another characteristics of monopolistic competition. So monopolistic competition means there must be large number of firms under the market, and they used to sell closely related but differentiated product. This is important, you must have knowledge regarding this. And the example of monopolistic competition is any kind of commodity you are purchasing from the market, like your soap, your toothpaste, your perfume. So these are the examples of the commodities that is sold in the monopolistic market, competition market. Now fourth number of market is called as the oligopoly market. So oligopoly market refers to a market situation in which there are few firms. You must remember, there must be few firms selling homogeneous but differentiated product. So oligopoly market, the characteristics of oligopoly market is that there must be few firms and they must be selling homogeneous but differentiated product. So these are broadly the forms of market. And now we will come to our question, that if a farm is a price taker, its marginal revenue is what? So price taker, so this is the concept, price taker. So under perfect competition we have studied that the farms must be treated as the price taker. The farms must be treated as the price takers. So here the farm is a price takers, means the market is a perfectly competitive market. The market is a perfectly competitive market. So under perfectly competitive market, the farm, here you all can see, is the diagram for farms. So here price equals to AR equals to MR. That means price equals to average revenue equals to marginal revenue. So here question is marginal revenue is dash. So marginal revenue is equals to market price, less than market price, greater than market price, a multiple of market price that may be either or greater than or less than 1. So these are not the, so this is not the answer, this is not the answer. So option A is the answer. That means under perfectly competitive market, the farms are the price taker, and here marginal revenue equals to average revenue equals to price, and the price line is a horizontal straight line to x-axis. So this is a line, this is P AR equals to MR. So our answer is option A, marginal revenue equals to the market price. So dear students, hope you all understood the question and answers. So thank you for your patience. Bye.